What is an economic depression? An economic depression is a long period during which the economy does not grow and unemployment remains very high. We often refer to it simply as a depression. It is much more severe and longer lasting than a recession. During an economic depression, unemployment rises and remains stubbornly high for a long time. Also, there are too few job vacancies. During an economic depression, there are many credit defaults and declining incomes. The term default refers to a debtor's failure to repay a loan. Deflation, that is, falling prices, is a common feature. Economic activity is significantly lower during a depression. In some cases, the country's currency also devalues. We define a recession as 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. In other words, if the economy has been shrinking for at least 6 months, we have a recession. Determining what is an economic depression is, however, not so clear. Very few sources tell us exactly what a depression is, and they all say the same thing, that it is more severe and longer lasting than a recession. The Great Depression occurred mostly during the 1930s. It began soon after the 1929 Wall Street crash, when the stock market collapsed. The Great Depression affected the United States and many other countries across the world. However, it hit the US first. It was the deepest, longest, and most widespread economic downturn of the 20th century. From 1929 to 1932, global GDP fell by about 15%. Thank you for watching this brief video on economic depression.